Welcome to our deep dive into the life of one of history's most mysterious figures, Grigory Rasputin. From humble beginnings to his controversial influence over the Russian royal family, let's uncover the facts that make Rasputin a subject of endless fascination. Born in the rural heartland of Siberia, Rasputin's journey took him from the obscurity of peasant life to the gilded halls of the Tsar's palace. How did a man of such humble origins ascend to a position of such power and notoriety? Join us as we navigate the labyrinthine corridors of history, separating fact from fiction, and attempt to understand the man behind the myth, Grigory Rasputin, the Siberian peasant who became Russia's most enigmatic holy man. The year is 1869. In the icy grip of the Siberian winter, a child is born in the remote village of Pokrovskoye. His name is Grigory Rasputin, born into a world of hardship and faith. Life in Pokrovskoye is a constant struggle against the elements. Here, the seeds of Rasputin's destiny are sown. Young Grigory experiences a profound spiritual transformation. He renounces worldly possessions, embarking on pilgrimages. His travels shape his beliefs and fuel his reputation as a mystic. Stories of his piety and healing spread throughout Russia. Rasputin evolves into a figure of immense spiritual influence. His charisma attracts a devoted following. Among the peasantry, he becomes a beacon of hope. The Russian Orthodox Church sees him as a threat, yet Rasputin remains undeterred, reaching the highest echelons of Russian society. News of Rasputin's purported healing abilities reaches St. Petersburg, the heart of Imperial Russia. Tsarina Alexandra, wife of Tsar Nicholas II, is desperate. Her son and heir to the throne, Alexei, suffers from hemophilia, a debilitating and incurable blood disorder. Desperate to alleviate her son's suffering, Alexandra turns to Rasputin as a last resort. In 1905, she summons the Siberian mystic to the opulent Alexander Palace, hoping against hope that he can succeed where doctors have failed. Rasputin's arrival in St. Petersburg is a clash of two worlds. The unkempt peasant stands in stark contrast to the grandeur and refinement of the Tsar's court. Yet his apparent success in easing Alexei's suffering cements his place in the royal household. Whether through the power of suggestion, herbal remedies, or sheer luck, Rasputin's presence seems to bring Alexei relief. To the Tsarina, this is nothing short of a miracle. Rasputin becomes her confidant, a spiritual advisor who offers comfort and solace in a time of immense personal and political turmoil. His influence over Alexandra grows, and with it his influence over the Tsar himself. As Rasputin's influence grows, so too does the resentment towards him. The Russian aristocracy, once accustomed to wielding considerable power, view this Siberian peasant with suspicion and disdain. They whisper of dark magic and unholy influence, accusing him of being a charlatan, a manipulator who has ensnared the Tsar and Tsarina in a web of deceit. Rumors of Rasputin's debauchery begin to circulate through the gilded salons of St. Petersburg. Stories of wild parties fueled by alcohol and lust paint him as a hypocrite, a man who preaches piety while indulging in the basest of human desires. The line between fact and fiction blurs. Was Rasputin a true holy man, corrupted by the temptations of power? Or was he a cunning manipulator from the start, exploiting the vulnerabilities of the royal family for his own gain? As the First World War drags on and Russian casualties mount, Nicholas II's grip on power weakens. Rasputin, seen as a symbol of the Tsarina's influence and the perceived rot at the heart of the monarchy, becomes a convenient scapegoat for the nation's misfortunes. The night of December 16, 1916. A chill hangs over St. Petersburg, the city blanketed in snow. Under the cover of darkness, conspirators gather at Moika Palace, the residence of Prince Felix Yusupov. Their target, Grigory Rasputin. Yusupov lures Rasputin to the palace under the pretense of a late-night meeting. Inside, a scene of opulence and impending violence awaits. Rasputin is led to a lavishly decorated basement. He is offered food and drink laced with cyanide. Astonishingly, Rasputin seems unfazed by the poison. Yusupov, frayed, produces a revolver and fires, striking Rasputin. Rasputin falls, seemingly lifeless. His body is eventually disposed of in the icy Neva River. The death of Grigory Rasputin did little to save the Romanov dynasty. Within a year of his murder, the Tsar abdicated, and the Romanov family met a tragic end at the hands of the Bolsheviks. The Russian Empire, shaken to its core by war and revolution, was forever changed. Rasputin's legacy remains a source of fascination and debate. Was he a true holy man, a misunderstood mystic whose only sin was his unwavering faith? Or was he a manipulative charlatan who exploited a vulnerable Tsarina and hastened the fall of the Romanov dynasty? The passage of time has done little to diminish the enigma of Rasputin. He remains a figure of enduring mystery, a potent symbol of the intersection between faith, power, and corruption. The enigma of Rasputin has transcended the realm of history and seeped into popular culture. His image and story endlessly reinterpreted and reimagined. From the silver screen to the stage, from literature to music, the Mad Monk continues to captivate and inspire. In film, Rasputin has been portrayed by a string of legendary actors, each bringing their own interpretation to the complex and contradictory figure. From the silent era to the age of CGI, his story has been told and retold, reflecting the anxieties and fascinations of the times. Musicians, too, have found inspiration in his life and legend. Rock operas, folk songs, and even heavy metal anthems have drawn upon the imagery and symbolism associated with Rasputin, his name echoing through the decades. The enduring fascination with Rasputin speaks to our own anxieties about power, spirituality, and the seductive allure of the unknown. The life of Grigory Rasputin is a tangled web of fact, speculation, and outright fabrication. Separating the man from the myth, the historical figure from the pop culture icon, is a daunting task for historians and enthusiasts alike. Many of the most salacious stories surrounding Rasputin, tales of his sexual exploits, his supposed hypnotic powers, and his influence over the Tsarina are based on hearsay, rumor, and the accounts of his enemies, eager to discredit him and justify his assassination. Modern historians have attempted to sift through the mountains of propaganda, personal accounts, and historical records to piece together a more nuanced and accurate portrait of the man. While much about Rasputin remains shrouded in mystery, it is clear that he was a complex figure, shaped by the turbulent times in which he lived. The nickname Mad Monk, so often attached to Grigory Rasputin, is both misleading and revealing. Rasputin was not a monk in the traditional sense. He held no official position within the Russian Orthodox Church and never took monastic vows. Yet the moniker stuck, a testament to his unconventional piety, his unpredictable behavior, and the fear and fascination he inspired in equal measure. His unorthodox religious practices, his claims of mystical powers, and his often unkempt appearance contributed to a persona that defied easy categorization. His political enemies seized upon this image, using it to discredit him in the eyes of the Russian elite and the public. The Mad Monk label, while inaccurate and often used for malicious purposes, has become indelibly linked with Rasputin's legacy. More than a century after his death, Grigory Rasputin continues to fascinate and intrigue us. His story, a potent cocktail of faith, power, sex, and violence, possesses an enduring appeal that transcends time and culture. Why are we still talking about Rasputin? Perhaps it is the sheer improbability of his story, the rise of a Siberian peasant to a position of influence within the highest echelons of Russian society. Or perhaps it is the enduring mystery surrounding his life and death, the unanswered questions that continue to fuel speculation and debate. Rasputin's story also speaks to our enduring fascination with the dark side of human nature, the corrupting influence of power, and the allure of the unknown. Whether viewed as a villain or a victim, a holy man or a charlatan, Rasputin remains an enigma, a figure whose life and legacy continue to challenge our understanding of history and the complexities of the human experience. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Grigory Rasputin. His story is a testament to the complex interplay of mysticism, power, and scandal in history. From the humble Siberian village of his birth to the opulent palaces of St. Petersburg, Rasputin's life was a whirlwind of contradictions and improbabilities. He was a man who defied easy categorization, a figure who continues to inspire debate and speculation more than a century after his death. Was he a holy man touched by the divine, a cunning manipulator, or a tragic victim of circumstance? The answer, much like the man himself, remains an enigma. Stay tuned for more fascinating historical deep dives. The past is a tapestry woven from countless threads, and we're here to unravel its secrets and share its stories with you.